Here we are on the course proper at Randwick, and we're going to look at a lot of the theories that go into how we assess things on the Punters Show and what we might contend as things to consider. We don't get everything right, but a lot of the basis that we talk about is based off lots of research, lots of sectional times, a lot of feel, and really has been an edge for a lot of people following the show if you haven't seen what we've spoken about the tracks. This is Randwick, this is one of the best tracks to read, and why we can get such a great edge on days like Doncaster Day. First and foremost, we'll talk, before we get into the lanes and whatever, we'll talk about the track conditions. Walking this track, sitting here Friday afternoon, still rated a soft 7. I'll give up if it's a soft 7. It's 5 to 6. I'm not really concerned about what it is today. I'm concerned about what it is going to be come 12 o'clock tomorrow when we start racing on it. So many track conditions are made the morning of the races. We don't race at 6 AM. This is a moist place here at Randwick, and it often is a lot worse, well, usually is a lot worse in the morning than it is come race time. Come race time, this is going to be somewhere between a 4 and 5, a dead track on the old. That's what I'd be working about. Forget about it. Not rock hard, a little bit of a give out. But the only horses that won't suit are the horses that really do want a real firm track. Looking at the lanes, rail true, don't want to be here. These conditions are where the lanes are at their most vicious. The dead range is where they play. When we get out here, I'm going to be talking about a 3-length advantage. Right here, this is a no-go zone. This is softer, and what I feel with at Randwick, it's probably hard to see on the camera, but this channel here, rail true, should be here, because that channel there is almost slanted like this. So the horses are running. Now, we're walking the track, we're 80 odd kilo, depending on how fat you are, human beings, with feet. These are horses that are 500 kilograms with digging machines as feet, so there's a big difference. This slight angle that we're on, I believe, makes a big difference to the horses and their gait and their ability to run fast. So this is no-go. You get to a metre out, a bit more level surface, but not as good as that. We'll call this the neutral zone. Sometimes this side, either side of the lane can go either way, but neutral, really don't want to be here either. Here we get to what we call the Randwick lane. Hence why wide barriers and being in the running lane is so important. Now, just turning it around here, looking down to the marker of the Stewards Tower, on the left-hand upright of the Stewards Tower, that's where lane 8 starts, 7 or 8 or thereabouts. Where you want to be, this is worth 3 lengths either side to it. Now, this is just not guessing. This is numbers that have been put together through years of statistical research on sectional times, and we can confidently say that this is the case. This comes to about this point here. Now, that's where you will see most of the winners on Doncaster Day at Randwick with the rail true. Right out here, good, nice 1 out, 2, even 3 wide with cover is good, especially around the 1200 metre races. They've only got 1 turn. They're great. Mile Doncaster, the winner will come from 1 out or 2 wide or 3 wide. Not hard fencing, not want to be. This zone here, similar to what it is on the inside of the lane, neutral we'll call it. Where Randwick is on fire, and as you can see, the vast space, unlikely to see this in play. This out here is worth 3 lengths more than the fast lane. And Aaron, you're filming it, you can actually feel how much harder it is. They do a lot of track gallops out here, acts as a steamroller effect. The further out wide you go, but you just can't get there, with the rail true unless there's a real big stack up at the turn and you get fanned out into it. So, out of breath. In saying that, fence no good, next 6 or so metres neutral. Winners will be coming from that spot in the lane, as you saw, for that 4 metre spot, and that's probably about it for Randwick on Doncaster Day.